we'll go back to them later. So I'll be watching some zombie action.
This is awesome, actually.
Do they have the combo right now? Is it the combo right now? And if they do, it's scoop up. Yep, scoop her up.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. Game over. Go right to game 2.
No. How does he get rid of that? Does he have anything? You were looking at the list. Does he have anything to remove that?
In with Golgari?
Like, what is... Can Vivian not take that card out?
It would have protection. Let me just double check here. So I don't know if it has protection. It has protection from creatures.
Okay, but...
Yeah, you can't... Because it would actually target... The creature would target...
Wow.
I think the second... Yeah. Because Vivian's... all the Vivian's abilities, it's like you may choose a creature outside the game, reveal it in your hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to power, so it shuts that off.
So in his sideboard, it looks like Heartless Act is the only removal spell that can target it?
And Questing Beast. But if he targets a artifact, he has no way to interact with it. That's why Assassin's Trophy could have been an option to bring in.
He doesn't have Assassin's Trophy.
No, but that would have been a option if... Yes.
Like as a card
Assassin's
to have in
Trophy,
the sideboard.
Rexate. What's that?
Like a card to have in your sideboard against this deck.
Yes.
I can definitely see that becoming a lot more popular.
Yeah. The decks will readjust themselves. The Golgari list, from this list, Questing Beast is the only way you can get around the Emissary combo.
How?
Because combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control cannot be prevented. That's the text around the around that creature. So that's the only way that he would have to. And sure enough, looky, guess where they found. Pelk Collector into Ooze, attack for 2. Yep, go for it. Or Wolfpack Leader.
I would definitely go. I would have went Ooze.
Ooze into Wolfpack Leader. Yep.
Because Ooze would have made Pelk Collector a 2, and then Wolfpack Leader would have made Pelk Collector a 3.
Yeah. So now they can just go Ooze, or they can hold up mana for Heartless Act and say go.
But they don't really play anything this early in the game to... I think that was a misplay. He auto-tapped. Did you see that? He should have left the green up.
Went, yeah, the one green up for creatures. But the problem is that with this deck, they don't play a lot of creatures at all.
Right.
So they only play 2 creatures, and that's it.
That's what I mean, right? So holding up Heartless Act would have been not very worth it.
Heartless Act would have been not worth it. But now this is the way they get around everything.
Oh my god.
Yep. So even if the creativity here, it's still gonna get around it.
It is. Oh, this is so awesome. This is going to be a fun match to watch.
Yes.
I'm glad we switched.
So that's why you're gonna see a lot of Questing Beasts come into play
Yeah.
because of. So Lightning Helix. Oh my god, it's Lightning Helix. Now, do they have enough for the Holy Heat? It's only at 2. But now the O3 can't block the Questing Beast.
No. But it can block the scavenging ooze, for sure.
But that's a big up. They do have a Wolfpack Leader. Well, it becomes a 5/5/3 with power charge itself. Okay.
Mhm.
But the thing is, with the ooze, they can pump it.
It's just gonna get blocked.
Yeah, but now it's not blocked. Pump it.
OMG. He
I
is
like
not
to
blocking
pump it.
that creature? What is wrong with
Nope.
him?
I'll to pump it.
It's gonna go down to 1.
Yep. Pump it. Pump it real good. Down to 1. Even if with creativity, the
Killing me,
creature.
Joe. Killing me.
You can't get around Questy Beast.
Maybe he doesn't know that.
Oh.
But it's also going to be a 7/7 in play, right?
Yes, it is. However, it does have Death Touch.
That's a good point.
He goes, sure. You'll go, no problem. Hope Zombie can just go. But Zombie can actually target Heartless Act, remove it, which will shut off creativity.
I think you were right, though. I don't think it matters. Even with a 7/7, having Death Touch on another creature and him being at 1, like, he was dead anyway, right?
Yeah. Now, they would probably the safe play. It was, yeah. Even if they have the 7/7, he blocks one of the creatures still taking 4 that's still lethal, so.
I'm amazed that even though like I expected these matchups to last longer. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I anticipated a
knockout dragout fight, pretty much, to say the least.
Yeah, just something a little more heavy.
Just parking myself into one of the time shifted, so. Do you go? Yeah, you definitely go turn 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, you go Cemetery, Thoughtseize, or Ranger class. Okay. They remove that Lightning Helix off the top.
Lightning Helix off the top.
Hey, don't laugh. I do have that as one of my sound bites for my stream, so.
I don't even know what he said.
I don't know, something about screaming and talking with lungs. So, do you would have the Thoughtseize now? Because if you don't Thoughtseize now, if he draws the right spell, creativity's out the window.
Right.
You take it now. But do you care about Anger of the Gods? Not really. You want to get rid of that creativity. Okay. That's not bad. Hard Evidence, make an 03.
Hard Evidence
Sigil.
is a sorcery, right?
Yes, it is a sorcery.
So
So now they can go Wolfpack Leader or Steel Leaf Champion. Say go. They can't. Yeah, sack the artifact, draw a card. Okay. They would need 2 creatures. If they get 2 creatures, they can go creature sorcery or creature instant. But with this matchup, as soon as you hit creature and they don't have the zombie doesn't have the questing beast, then this game is pretty much over.
mm-hmm.
but he's leaving 1 mana up for Snakeskin Veil, and he'll probably leave that open for the rest of the game.
Remind me what that does.
Target creature gets a +1/+1 counter and gains hexproof until the end of turn.
Jesus.
So it's not a bad. So you get willy-nilly attack for 5, attack for 6.
How do you figure out if like a 3-2 record would top 8?
Tiebreakers.
This tiebreakers.
No, I mean, how do I mentally figure it out before we get there?
Tell them to look at the top. Look at the top of the bracket and see what would get in there. Because based on records right now, an X1 would probably do it.
Only 1 loss.
Only 1 loss. X1. X2 is probably not going to make it, but
To top
we
8?
also have bursts to the
Top
top
four.
8.
Talk about
But
top 8.
burst for the top 8.
Yeah, a 3-2 will make it depending on tiebreakers, Teresa.
Yes. Would make it for top 8.
Yep.
But it all depends. Also, keep playing too, because people who have already qualified,
All right.
it's the next person down.
Exactly, and there's a lot of people playing.
A lot of people playing right now, so they can qualify for next weekend. So we could have someone that's playing in this tournament now. Yeah, this is definitely getting unholy heated.
I will say no one in the top 8 at the present moment is old.
Is what?
Old.
Gotcha. That's
They're,
good though.
they're all new.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can. Now they see they're going to draw land each turn. So now Ranger class is at number 3 now. So now they can turn their deck a little bit faster.
Well, that's the hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to get a +1/+1 counter every time it attacks. At least one other creature is. They can start playing stuff off the top of their library.
And try to go as fast as they can, yeah.
And try and go
Most of the
fast.
time I've seen Ranger class more on level 2 than anything.
Yeah, well, of course.
Because of the +1/+1 effect.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yep.
I guess he's trying to decide, like, does he play
Play the
it
short
as
Typhoon. Well, that's a Lana or Elf.
That's good.
You know you're getting Thoughtseize next turn. Get a +1/+1 counter on it. Say go. Keep the 1 card in hand, so that way they may have a response.
Yeah.
But you know you're drawing into Thoughtseize, so they can get rid of something.
Not if you just kill the board out right here.
Yep. So I don't know what they have in their hand. Actually,
Nothing good.
Since well, I can do that. I can actually watch it on both sides. Okay. That is a lot of removal. And now with the new setup I have here, I can actually watch both sides now.
Ew.
Ooh, yes.
The setup
This
I
was
have
probably the
here,
right
I
call. Deal 1 to that, give them a treasure token. Get a 3, so they get a 5/5.
can't.
Play Ooze. Now they can start eating. lot of you can eat pretty much most of the creatures, and that's it. Now it's a 4/4.
Joe, I just sent you a picture, a glimpse of what it looks like for me to do this.
That's the thing.
You'll notice that I don't even have a game up.
All right then.
You send me an address, sweet and salty.
Yeah, so I don't lose it.
All right.
Deal.
Okay.
It's your winner from
Oh, you know what's cute?
Twitch. What?
Memory lapse on Aronis with a ranger class into play. I like to counter it, but yes, I like to put it back on my top of my deck, please.
Oh, right. Well, he gets a 3/3 shark out of it.
It's a
Or
2/2 shark.
2/2 shark.
But it puts it back on the top, then
And you
replays
get
it.
discard back, yeah.
Yeah.
You know you're drawing the land.
That's genius.
It is genius, actually.
They can attack in for 5. Exile. That was probably the right call, given the fact that some of the deck. I don't know if. Let me see the expressive. Let me see if they are running. Just kind of control. Yeah, they're not really running like the opuses or.
Woohoo! It's like Poltergeist.
I don't know what that was, but
Don't go into the light.
well, it's looking tough for our creativity player with only heat that's not going to hit any of these creatures.
No, not at this point.
No, and ooh, and now this is when mono green does mono green thing. When ranger class does ranger class things, but they can chain off spell after spell after spell.
Well, I feel like I would just attack at this point.
Yep, because you have a 5/5 indestructible.
They have to follow the channel or the Discord. The Discord gets them too.
Nope, the channel to get so
If-
that way they can go exclamation point BO3, and if they sub to the channel, it gets them too.
Now they can play the Pet Collector. They're going to draw into Snakeskin Veil, so they're going to lose. They're going to lose the Pet Collector, which is fine. It's not the end of the world, but they do get a 1/1 shark out of it.
Well, at this point, a 1/1 shark is really good.
Yep. And they have a memory lapse, which is not going to do a whole lot. Well then, hello darkness, my old friend. How about a 7/6?
He's not gonna lose Snake Veil this turn, but he's gonna lose it next turn.
Yes.
I love Simon and Garfunkel.
But then he can recast the Rotting Redistor again.
What does Snakeskin Veil do again?
It's the +1/+1 to a creature and give it hexproof until the end of turn.
Right. So it's like Blossoming Defense, but better?
Worse.
Worse. Because it's... So why isn't he playing Blossoming Defense then? What do you think
Because
that
you get a
reason is?
counter on it.
Oh, a counter as opposed to a 3/3 till end of turn.
Yes.
Right.
And then which gets around the Heartless Act.
Right. Which is a very played spell.
And now they can draw into the Heartless Act, and hey, look, what do you know? There's a Rotting Redistor. They make their blocks. Now they can Heartless Act one of the things. They Heartless Act one of the things. They're gonna get the counters. Okay, they should have played the Heartless Act. Ooh, that's not good. Here's my 1/1. And scoop.
No!
Possibly scoop it up. Yep. That's game.
Oh.
Zombie takes it down 2-1 against Jeskai control / creativity.